The Gilded Age, spanning from the 1870s to the beginning of the 1900s, was a time of incredible change in America. The streets were bustling, factories were booming, and influential business tycoons like Andrew Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller reshaped entire industries. But beneath the surface of prosperity, the reality was starkly different for many. While a small elite grew fabulously wealthy, workers endured long hours, dangerous conditions, and minimal pay. Corruption ran deep, with political machines like Tammany Hall calling the shots. The era's extremes laid the groundwork for the labor movement and sparked the need for reforms. The Gilded Age, in all its contradictions, set the stage for the challenges and changes that would define the future of America. Now to introduce our next guest, Miss Bertha Heyman.
Hello, Majin. It brings me joy that you have invited me onto your show.
Okay, so it says here that you were arrested numerous times, but at the same time were acquitted on almost every charge except the last.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, OJ. But seriously, with the stuff you were getting away with, you'd think you were...
Ah, yes. I was quite infamous in my time. I was one of the first women to even become a big-name swindler during what you would call the Gilded Age.
Yeah, and according to my resources that I will not be telling you in fear of you putting a hit out on them, one of your typical schemes involved conning money out of men by pretending to be wealthy women who were unable to access their fortunes.
Yes, that was a strategy common for women like me. We pretended to be the damsel in distress and foolish when we're more than happy to help me.
Do you feel bad for any of the money you stole, or any kind of guilt for the men you manipulated?
You see, it's never that simple. Sure, I felt a little guilty when I had to look them in the eye, but I don't regret what I did. I didn't do what I did because I liked to hurt people. I did what I did because I wanted to live. I wasn't blessed with financial stability, and I was forced to commit a crime at a young age. Given that sentiment, if you were in my situation, an impoverished woman during a time when women were still considered second-class citizens, what would you have done?
I would like to call the listeners in now. If you were in Miss Heyman's situation, what would you have done? I'm afraid that's all the time we have right now. Please send Miss Heyman back to 1886. Alright, we're going to have a short commercial break. Once we come back, we'll be talking to famous mobster George Bugs Moran.